is all we have, we're done for.
Before you stands a figure, her body wreathed in cloth. All you can see of her eyes are two dark holes in an ornate mask.
Smoke and screams, echoes of death.
Wished Bonnie Baron, now don't you cry.
Please come back.
The birds are asleep, the moon's in the sky. The seven watch o'er us, you're safe in bed. So close your sweet eyes and rest your wee head.
Armadia's blessings, child. I have not seen this face in our sanctuary before. Pray, who are you? I am pleased to see you've rid yourself of your chains. Your physical chains, at least. Please, be welcome. I am Gratiana, priestess of Armadia. It is a privilege to welcome you to her sanctuary from Brachus's vile swamps. Armadia is the blessed mother of magic. All that use it can trace their skill back to her grace. This is her shrine. She has sustained me here for many years, even when the evils of Brachus's swamp threatened to drown me. He is no more, thank the goddess. It has been many centuries since he walked Rivellon, although he still casts a shadow over this land. He ruled this realm as a tyrant and beast. He stole its source and left only death. On this island he built and tested his weapons. These marshes were a playground for he and his necromancers. Many unfortunate souls were brought here. Blessed were those who died quickly, or died at all. I have been here for many years. It has given me a lot of time to reflect on the past and learn from it. In truth, the torments of Brachus and of these magisters were not so different. Both purged source from this land. Indeed, the magisters have even taken Brachus's worst tools. First, the purging ones, and now those shriekers. Without something more powerful than these sticks the Seekers are armed with, those crucified monstrosities will kill them to a man. Twice today I've heard those words. Their leader, Gareth, insisted that he could lead them out of this place. I told him of Brachus's cache of soul-forged weapons, arms not even the Shriekers could stand against. He ventured out to find them, but has not returned. I fear for these souls, if he has come to any harm in the marsh. Without the wands he seeks, not one will escape this island. Gladly, but I fear you'll fare no better than the Seeker. North of here you'll find the ruins of Brachus's source armory. Nothing in this land can counter the Shrieker's power like those weapons. Without them, the Seekers are truly hopeless. Walk ever in Armadia's grace, child. Hello again, child. What brings you here? We must always strive to help those who suffer. For many years I did not understand that simple truth. For many more, I have tried to right the wrongs of my past.
Despite the mask, you can feel her expression harden.
Time is a river, ever slipping by. It does no good to mourn what's gone before, only to appreciate where the current carries us. In this place I can worship the goddess Armadia and help those who come to me for aid. I live a good life. The person that I was is dead.
Screams. Echoes of death. Gareth, please come back.
The woman freezes in place and starts to stutter.
It was nothing. Simply a turn of phrase. Nothing more. You know nothing. Nothing of my life. Nothing of the things I've seen. Nothing of the things I've done.
She turns away from you in a swirl of robes.
The birds are asleep. In the sky.
As your hand wraps around her arm, your fingers squeeze down not on skin and flesh, but on solid bone. Through her robes, you can feel that she's nothing but a skeleton.
No! Don't touch me! Let me go!
Gareth, please come back.
Intention is worthless when actions cause harm. All I asked was to be left in peace.
She stares at you for a moment before looking away, turning back to the face of the goddess.
There are more important stories than mine. The Seekers, the Magisters, these are the tales of this world.
The seven will show us you're safe in bed.
Smoke and screams.
So close your sweet eyes
Echoes of
and
death.
rest.
Go in Armadia's grace, child.
Please come back.
Please, Armadia.
Amidst the placid little pond, the face of a goddess lies half submerged in the water. Rivulets stream from her deep-set eyes like endless cascades of sunlit tears. You feel peaceful in her presence, soothed somehow by an intangible comfort. As you gaze upon her loving face, you find yourself drawn into a trance-like state. A voice seems to reach you from within your mind and from the furthest reaches of the stars. Its whispers caress you like a breeze. The voice grows stronger, like a breeze picking up. What were whispers become words.
My children, my children. Gone are my children. Dead are they in the cradle I have ruled.
A feeling of indescribable sadness assails you. It feels like your heart merges with the spirits, torn together by a coil of thorns.
My child, weep with me for the mother who has lost. Weep with me and bathe in the tears of Armadia.
Bless and protect your humble servant.
You feel the goddess's presence surround you, feel her nestle you tenderly like a mother. The intensity of her embrace deepens. Never since the unremembered days of childhood have you been so enveloped in maternal safety.
My child, I love you. My own, my own. I will guard you. Wander where you will, and cherish the kiss of Armadia.
As suddenly as it came, the voice is gone, and you wake from its presence as if from dream-filled slumber. The pond now shines with an inner light, and standing in its waters, you feel rejuvenated, pure, as if born anew.
Armadia's grace. Blessings upon this day.
Most of this is scrap.
By Armadia's grace, what did you do? This is incredible. In all my years, I've never seen the goddess bestow her blessing on someone. I am humbled to be in your presence. Perhaps once, when the 7 gods were still strong. But it has been many years since this was anything other than a pond for me to pray at. Armadia's strength waned when the divine Lucian accepted the power of the 7. This is most unusual. Truly we are blessed to know you. If Armadia favors you, that is all I need to know. Go in peace, sister.
A dwarf stands by a young woman. He seems intensely focused on her, whispering and singing softly in her ear.
Blood and bone. Fire and smoke. Death and worse.
Hush now, Leia. They'll not hurt you again. You're safe now. Once Gareth gets back, we're going home. You'll see. He'll be fine.
The woman rubs her neck, raking her nails across her skin as she whimpers. The dwarf starts at the sound of your voice, gripping the woman's arm for a moment before he relaxes.
New faces. Hope you aren't bushwhacked by the Magisters too.
Please, Armadia, bless and protect your humble servant. Please, Armadia, bless and protect your humble servant. Please, Armadia.
This one's seen a lot today. She were in the middle of it all when the Magisters unleashed their shriekers.
Howling dogs and men. Friends silently screaming through stitched mouths.
He puts his arm around her as she starts to sob.
She's delicate at the best of times. I asked Simone for something to help her relax, but Gareth's the only one who truly keeps her calm. If we didn't need her to remove Urdus' collar, she'd be safe somewhere far from here. And now the rescue's scuppered. It were all for nothing. We were part of the caravan headed to Fort Joy, shiny collars and all. Gareth and the Seekers ambushed the caravan and freed us, saved every one of us from that hell. But now he's off searching for weapons to take down them shriekers, and all we can do is sit here, thinking about the Godwoken we didn't save.
From fragments to whole. From their past to our future. From their hope to ours.
She ain't detailed, but she ain't wrong. The Godwoken are our hope that a new divine can be born. Someone to replace Lucian and push back the Voidwoken. Someone to restore order and protect the source. I'd speak to Exeter if you want to know more. There's ways, but I ain't privy to them. One thing I do know, mind. The Voidwoken have their number. They react to Godwoken like no one else.
Barking dogs in wolves' clothing. Teeth in the sea. Teeth in the swamp. Teeth in the air.
Aye, there's enough of them about. But don't you worry none. Gareth will be back soon. Then we'll be home in 2 shakes of a lamb's tail.
Smoke and screams. Echoes of death.
Maybe we should fortify this place.
Gareth.
Make a stand.
Please come back.
Wish the bonny baron.
No, no. We don't have the time. Think,
The
damn it.
birds are asleep.
Gareth would know what to do.
A young man in oversized armor paces around a table covered with a spread of maps, his face a tight scowl of frustration.
Bless and protect your humble servant.
Smoke and screams. Echoes of death. Gareth. Please come back.
Wished, bonny baron, now don't you cry.
Every approach blocked. Oh, damn it. What good are battle tactics against those things anyway?
He glances up. In quick succession, he becomes aware of both your presence and the fact that you're not a familiar face.
Who the blazes are you? As am I, Sabine, I'm sure. On the run from Fort Joy, are you? A seeker can always recognize a sorcerer when they see one. You met Verdus? Then he's as good as dead. We're the seekers he spoke of. We were supposed to free him. Instead, we've failed him. You, a Godwoken? Surely not. Though if Verdus said so, you could be important. But there's no way to be certain until we've left this blasted island behind us.
The birds are asleep.
Verdus was Godwoken. He was a powerful sorcerer, in the vein of Lucian the Divine. He had the potential to succeed Lucian if he mastered his powers. But now that won't happen. If you're the same as Verdus, then we have to get you away from this place. Someone's been killing the few Godwoken that are out here. Likely that dog Alexander. He's a Godwoken too. A failed one as far as I'm concerned. I can imagine he won't want any upstart Godwoken taking what he figures to be his birthright.
The young man anxiously fidgets with his curved bow. You've found a matter close to his heart, evidently.
That's easier said than done, I'm afraid. Much easier said. The Magisters have us cornered. They have these weapons called Shriekers. If we try to go against them unprepared, we're dead. We've lost many already. They were sorcerers once, but after whatever perversions the Magisters subjected them to, they're death incarnate. If they can see you, they can kill you, instantly. After we retreated here, our leader, Sir Gareth, set out looking for some ancient weapons that could counter those things. Then we could break the Magister blockade and escape this island. But he hasn't returned. If Sir Gareth doesn't come back with those weapons in tow, well, this island will be our grave.
The birds are asleep.
Sir Gareth? He's the finest seeker I know. I'm honored to serve as his squire. He wouldn't let us down. Not unless something's gone horribly wrong. You'll help us?
His shoulders visibly relax, the weighty armor upon them settling with a clink.
Thank you. Allies are in short supply in this place. If you help us, I promise we'll get you as far away from this place as possible. Please ask. Whatever helps. We keep the ideals of Lucian the Divine alive. The world needs Source, and those who are most adept at using it. We aim to protect those special few. We came to free an elf called Verdus from Fort Joy. He was a Godwoken. He could have been the next Divine, but we failed him. The Magister flagship, the Lady Vengeance, she's anchored at the old harbour. Once the way is clear, we're to take her and get the hell out of here.
Smoke and screams, echoes of death. Gareth, please come back.
The air out here's a damn sight better than in Fort Joy, eh?
Bonnie bird, now don't you cry. The birds are asleep. The moon's in the sky.
Ifan looks at you askance, then doubles up, laughing. He wipes tears from his eyes and stutters to speak, but he can't stop laughing enough to do so.
Oh, she was a fine one. You see there, she writes like a cottage innocent, but the truth is, it was she who stole everything from the Chems. And she wrote that whole book to cover her tracks, so nobody would look for the missing gold anywhere near her. She never even met Roost, though she paints quite an accurate picture of his, bedroom antics.
And with that, he's laughing uncontrollably again, waving you away with both hands.
Wished Bonnie
Lonely?
bird, now don't you
I wouldn't think so. I went from life in the regiment, to life in the pack, to life on the road with you. I haven't had time to be lonely.
He pauses, reddening slightly as he looks at you curiously.
Unless,
close your sweet eyes.
wait. What did you mean exactly?
Smoke and screams, echoes of death. Gareth, please come back.
Wish the bonny bar, now don't you cry.
Ifan blushes fiercely and looks at the distant horizon, scuffing his boot awkwardly on the ground.
Let's talk about that another time. A time that's not, now. You know, later.
As he turns away in an uncharacteristically clumsy manner, you see that his eyes are bright, and the hint of a smile hides within his beard.
Gareth, please come back.
A young man in oversized armor A dwarf stands by a young woman.
Blood and bone.
Hush now, Leia. The once Gareth gets back.
The woman rubs her neck, raking her nails across her skin. The dwarf starts at the...
New faces. This one's seen a lot today. She were...
Howling dogs and men. Friends.
A young man in oversized...
Wish the bonny bar, now don't you cry. The birds are asleep, the moon's in the sky. The seven watch o'er us, you're safe in bed. So close your sweet eyes and rest your wee head.
Smoke and screams. Echoes of death. Gareth, please come back.
My Lucian's locks. Stop fidgeting, lad. My Lucian's locks. Stop fidgeting, lad.
I'm alive! I'm alive! Every
He glances...
Who the blazes are you?
The fog is lifting.
My Lucian's locks. Stop fidgeting, lad.
Gareth,
man in oversized armor paces around a table covered with a spread of maps, his face a
Wish,
tight
bonny
scowl
bairn,
of frustration.
Now don't you cry. The birds are asleep, the moon's in the sky. The seven watch o'er us, you're safe in bed. So close your sweet eyes and rest your wee head.
And protect your humble servant.
Smoke and screams. Echoes of death.
Wished, bonny bairn, now don't you cry.
Gareth,
The birds are asleep,
come back.
the moon's in the sky. The seven watch o'er us, you're safe in bed. So close your sweet eyes and rest your wee head.
Every
He glances.
Who the blaze?
A young man in oversized armor paces around a table covered with a spread of maps, his face a tight scowl of frustration.
Smoke and screams.
Please,
Echoes of death.
bless and protect your humble servant.
Gareth, please come back.
Wished, bonny bairn, now don't you cry. The birds are asleep, the moon's in the sky. The seven watch o'er us, you're safe in bed. So close your sweet eyes and rest your wee head.
Please, Armada, bless and protect your humble servant.
Every
He glances.
Who the blazes?
Echoes of
Wished,
death.
bonny bairn, now don't you cry.
Please come back.
The birds are asleep, the moon's in the sky. The seven watch o'er us, you're safe in bed. So close your sweet eyes and rest.
Maybe we should fortify this place. Make a stand. No, we don't have the time. Think, damn it. Gareth would know what to do.
The birds are asleep, the moon's in the sky. The seven watch o'er us, you're safe in bed.
You? Who are you?
Rest your wee head.
A dwarf stands by a young woman. He seems in.
Loaded.
Hush now, once Gareth.
The woman rubs her neck, raking her neck. The dwarf starts.
New faces. Hope you aren't.
Please, Armadia, bless and protect your humble servant. Please, Armadia, bless and protect your humble servant.
Is in the sky. The seven watch us.
Maybe we should identify this place. Take us down.
Before you stands a figure.
Armadia's blessing. Very well.
My Lucian's locks. Stop fidgeting, lad.
Wish you money, Baron. Now don't you cry. The birds are asleep. The moon's in the sky. The seven
Water.
My Lucian's locks. Stop fidgeting, lad.
The fog is lifting.
I'm alive! I'm alive!
I feel better.
Healed? I'm healed.
My Lucian's locks. Stop fidgeting, lad.
Water, please. Water.
My Lucian's locks. Stop fidgeting, lad.
I'm alive! I'm alive!
The fog is lifting.
I'm alive! I'm alive!
Water, please. Water.
Healed? I'm healed.
My Lucian's locks. Stop fidgeting, lad.
I feel better.
I'm alive! I'm alive!
Ilyushin's rocks, stop fidgeting, lad. Ilyushin's
The
rocks,
fog.
stop fidgeting, lad.
Healed? I'm healed.
Ilyushin's locks, stop fidgeting, lad.
The fog.
Ilyushin's locks, stop.
Even more corpses here. Good riddance.
Reveal yourself!
ready.
Sense your presence. So very far, so very near. Careful! I've spotted a trap. Careful now, that's a trap.
To arms! The dead are back! Keep an eye out for their void-woken pets!
The Magisters scramble for their weapons, but pause as the smoke clears.
You've more flesh on your bones than our last visitors. Who are you? You expect me to swallow such a blatant lie? Your corpse will fester in these ruins.
Can't believe we lost so many men and still never got through the last gate.
You are awash with muddled thoughts, confusion, anger, sadness, loathing, a shocking absence of joy.
to none.
In the face of danger is inspiring, my friend. Lucian guided your blows rightly.
His eyes travel from your face to your feet, then back again.
You're no magister, judging from that collar around your neck. How'd you come to be here? Name's Gareth. I'm a seeker. I can give you shelter and hope. Ah, good. Then you know us. And you know we can help you. And perhaps you can help us. Your words warm my heart, sorcerer.
His eyes scan the horizon and then settle on yours. A moment passes.
I can't stay. You shouldn't either. What did Lucian say? Ah yes, evil feasts on the indolent. Get yourself to safety, and soon. You'll always have a place at the Seeker's table.
Look, a large ship sits just offshore. I'm guessing that's one of those shriekers.
Whatever it is, it looks dangerous.
In the flickering torchlight, you see a Magister lying muttering on the ground. As you approach, he turns with a jerk.
No, stay back. Not another step closer if you want to live. Kill? Have you lost your senses? I'm not here to kill. I'm here to die. Dark magic protects that door. If you're smart, you'll leave. You'll run. Otherwise...
The Magister nods towards his hand, and you see the skin is midnight black. It seems to undulate, as if worms were squirming through his flesh. He grimaces and tucks it underneath his arm, squeezing it tight. He nods towards the bodies of the dead Magisters, twisted in the thorned blood.
Same as those poor souls. We finished clearing out this blasted room and wanted to move on to the next. As soon as they touched that switch, they were screaming. Some void curse. Dallas warned us to take care, but we never knew we... Excavations. Digging out old weapons. More purging ones. Enough to turn the tide against Source. We thought it'd be simple. But Voidwoken, undead, Seekers, and now this. We were doomed from the start. Dallas must have known. I don't know. Something powerful. We thought it might help, but whatever it is, the Void itself is fighting to protect it. Talos told us to be careful, but this is wrong. It's evil. Death. She told us it was old. Told us it was dangerous. Told us it was important. More weapons to fight the sorcerers, she said. She needed the wands, but there was something more. We got greedy.
He looks up at you, his eyes staring deep into yours.
I saw how they died. I heard them screaming. I don't want to go like that. I don't want to face that. Please. I can't lift my sword. I can't.
He lowers his eyes to stare at his black, squirming hand.
Just make it quick.
quite so. I am Marina the Brave. You are daring indeed to enter my domain. As well you should. I'm an assassin of ants and crucifier of crickets. All rodents bow before me. So do lesser beasts, like humans, for instance. My title is bestowed upon me by the King of all Rats in honour of my renowned achievements.
The rat launches into a lengthy description of rat royalty. Oddly, it sounds like a mixture of stories from dwarven, human and elven cultures.
And Kelp Junitrim just laughed and laughed. Oh, what a wonderful weekend that was.
To your surprise, the rat listens intently as you recount your time in Fort Joy and your escape into the Hollow Marshes.
Oh, my friend, you are an adventure after my own heart. I have heard many stories in my day, but none as exciting as this. May I ask you a favour, perhaps? I want to know more. More! Return to me when you have a chance and share your adventures. I want to hear about every spell cast and cliffside scaled, every chest pillaged and every sword swung. But if you are to return, I need to make sure you remain in one piece. So, let me share another morsel of information I've picked up on my travels. The levers in here are cursed. Best not to touch them unless you bless them somehow, lest they infect you with their torment. Now hurry back. I can't wait to hear if your ventures can hold a candle to the other. I mean, to my own.
This puddle, it glows. What could this mean?
This may do some damage before it breaks forever.
And set their blades aflame.
Gareth is back! Gareth is safe!
She throws her arms around you in a tight embrace.
Thank you, thank you! You're so good, so kind, so brave!
She smiles and hugs you again.
What a beautiful day. What a happy day.
My thanks, friend. I can't remember the last time I've seen her smile like that. If there's anything we can do for you, you have only to ask. Well, know that you have my deepest thanks.
And mine. Mine too. Thank you. Divine blessings upon you.
Finally get out of here, now that Gareth's
It's
returned.
peaceful here, but I'll not be sorry to see the back.
Hello again, sweet one. Yes, of course, of course.
She extends her arms, reaching towards you with a look of total concentration on her eyes. You feel the collar start to twist, a living, writhing thing fighting for survival. With a scream of tortured metal, the collars snap, falling broken from your necks.
No more choking. No more silence. You'll never be a slave to them again. And we're so grateful to have Gareth back. Thanks to you, we have hope. Thanks to you, we're going home. The Divine's blessing upon you, friend.
thank you again for all you've done for us.
Thank the goddess Armadia, not I. Blessed Armadia, grant these
I
soldiers
told you,
your
lads,
protection.
we had home in
We
no
need to get
time.
out of here, now
I
that
pray
Gareth's
you will
returned.
strengthen their spells and set their blades aflame. I pray you will bless their armor, so no curse may pass it. I pray you see them safe. I pray this in your name.
It's peaceful here, but I'll not be sorry to see the back of these swamps.
Did you see? Gareth's back. He's here to take us home.
Blessed Armadia, grant these soldiers your protection. I pray you will strengthen their spells and
Told
set
you,
their
lads,
blades
we had home in
aflame.
no time.
I pray you will bless their armor, so no curse may pass it. I pray you see them safe.
The young man has abandoned the maps and now prepares his armor with happy urgency. He sees you approach.
Thank you for finding Gareth, stranger. I owe you. We all do. I just hope he's found what we need to get past the Magisters. Then we might actually have a chance at surviving this. Now with Sir Gareth back to lead us, and if I know him, he must have found those source weapons, we might actually have a chance at surviving this.
So, you returned Gareth to his flock. I must say, I never thought to see him again. You have my thanks for giving them hope, but I fear for their future. They cannot escape these swamps. They do not have the strength. Armadia has not gifted me the grace to heal, nor the strength to fight. There is nothing more I can do. Perhaps you are right. Perhaps there is another path. I told the Seeker that the soul-forged weapons of Brachus Rex remain hidden in a vault, but the Magisters recovered them before he could. Gareth failed to reach the armory in time. But there is another vault, hidden beyond the Magister's guile. If you can steal away these weapons, your friends may well stand a chance. But beware, such items are of limited power. If they cease to function, speak to me. I will be able to help. Armadia's blessings on you. But pray, a moment. This vault also contains relics of great power. Soul jars. If you return these to me intact, I could make an offering of them to Armadia. Her blessing could save many lives. Armadia's blessings upon your brave soul.
I did what I could. It was not their time.
A complete stranger, just like that. And Gareth. He's here because of you as well. We're in debt to you.
Keep your chin up, kid.
Gareth's returned to us. Maybe we'll be able to get out of here alive after all.
You have worked miracles, Simone. Welcome, my friend. Enjoy the quiet while it lasts. I know you seek answers. I'll tell you what I can. We'd just landed on shore. Minutes later, Dallas sailed in on the Lady Vengeance, screaming like a banshee. We had no hope. Most of us were dead in the blink of an eye. She had horrors at her side, shriekers they call them. They still protect the harbor, firing pure death at anything that catches their eyes. The Lady Vengeance is still anchored there too. Lucian, save us from whatever plot Dallas is concocting on it. Well, I had a plan. Gratiana told me of weapons that could counter these shriekers. Purging wands that steal source from its host. I went to that armory looking for one of these wands, but Alexander's bootlickers stumbled in first. I found nothing but dust and blood. We've got to find a way to silence those shriekers. If we do that, the Lady Vengeance is ours. Freedom is ours. I can't imagine anyone more capable. Lucian truly shines his light on you. See Gratiana. She knows every songbird and blade of grass on this isle. I'd go myself, but she seems, shall we say, dissatisfied with my recent failure. The Lady Vengeance waits offshore, ready to sail for a righteous cause. Find a purging wand. Alexander's shriekers will rot. We'll turn the tides, my friend. Divine be praised.
Keep your chin up.
And? Have you found them? Did you bring the soul jars? Go in Armadia's grace.
He works fast, checking weapons to see if they're battle-ready. He thumbs the edge of a blade. It draws blood. He grins.
The blade is thirsty. Now, what can I do to thank you for saving Sir Gareth? Fancy a weapons upgrade? We don't have much, but you're welcome to what's here. Nice doing business with you. I wish I had better wares to offer.
Good work, son.
Yes, sir.
A skeletal arm reaches upward, grasping at empty air. Now free, the arm thrashes furiously. It doesn't relent until wriggling out of your grasp. The arm hits the sand and goes rigid. Its wrist rotates like a compass needle, a single bony finger pointing toward... what?
That scent. Unmistakable. How did noxious bones... What's this? I found something. These plants look truly sinister. They're arranged in a ring. Is that a natural occurrence?
Open the chest! There's a great chest! Open it! 50 hours! Get lost!
Bloodied and sad, a severed head sits on its stick. Its eyes snap open and dart from you to the nearest noxious bulb, and back to you again.
Open the chest there! Go on! You know you want to. Open the chest! There's loot in it! Open the chest! Good things will occur! Really good things! Go on! Open the chest! Not nasty, no! There's pretty stuff in the chest, beautiful stuff! Open the chest and find out! Go on and see how I care! It's a great chest! Open it! 50 hours! Get lost! Back away from the chest! It's a great chest! Open it! Look!
tightens around the blade's hilt. You never felt such rage. These freaks, they are tearing the world apart. They must not live. Rivellon must survive. You were a genius maze builder. Clear of mind, sharp of wit. You built an invisible staircase, useful to those who may find it.
Voidwoken, we meet again.
Prepare yourself!
More of them. These beasts are damn persistent.
Vermin, thieves, pests, leeches. This world is ours. Fall, die, pass away. Your essence feeds us. You will not be spared. Your tide is up.
Keep calling us vermin, but we'll just keep putting them down. Herd stuff. Into the dark with you.
Ours. You are ours. We are the many and the all. We were first. We are the beginning and the end. We will return.
I call freedom. From wind and water, I call.
From fire and earth as well, but I've yet to find you.
The corpses of voidlings lie in heaps around you, a miasma of cursed fluid pooling at your feet.
Lady Luck was on our side. Next time we should ensure we'll have no need of her.
No worse than a death fog nightmare. Ichor and madness, and then it's all over.
We can't get caught up in another battle like that. They're only getting worse. I'd say we should stop to talk, but I'm swamped. Seems like nobody's home.
are an abomination. A crucified figure blazing with sauce. You hear screams, and then the scent of charred flesh.
Your maker.
battle's aftermath, you suddenly realize the Voidwoken called out your name.
How could such simple beasts know my name? Surely my fame has not spread that far.
Voices can't hurt us. Rally round. We've strength in numbers.
I'm at my critical mass of demons. Next time one of those things starts talking, I'll stomp it out before it can get my name past its mandibles.
Your gaze wanders over the solemn stone face that overlooks the shore. For the briefest of moments, it seems as if its eyes come alive and lock with yours. The eyes, stone grey, turn pale green. They mesmerize, then enchain, then lure you in.
That shrine seems to have brought me here. What is this place?
Amid the soundless air of this alien world, you see a wraith-like elf standing tall. He eyes you imperiously.
So, you have found me. She who I plucked from the water as she sank and drowned, who I tossed unto the shore with seaweed in her hair, salt and sand upon her skin. Sabine, the scarred one. The woman bearing the mark of infamy. Kneel before me, slave. Before no man, ha! But before a god? I am Tyr Sendilius, most magnificent of the seven, and you will kneel before me. Insolent wench! If you will not kneel before me, you will do me one better.
You feel an irresistible energy digging into your shoulders. Two great claws that force you to the ground, bruising your knees.
I am your god. I will have your worship. I have you on your knees. Now, crawl to me and kiss my feet.
A claw returns, 5 unseen talons splayed over the crown of your head. As it slowly starts to push you down, you know you cannot resist.
Don't you keep defying me, Sabine. Kiss my feet. What is this? What is this sudden resolve? You will not kneel before me like you kneeled before a lizard? You will not kiss my feet like you kissed your masters? Isn't it rather late, Sabine, for this pathetic show of pride? You let yourself be scarred. You let yourself be manipulated and puppeteered. For shame! How dare you? Do you not realize what you are? God-woken! Bah, you self-delusional fool. Even to be forced into subjection is to give in to it. Slavery, submission, it is in your blood.
His words sting like daggers. But then, quite unexpectedly, his stern countenance softens, and an air of melancholy crumbles his bastion-like facade.
Then again, submission, maybe it's in my blood as well. Silence. A fitting tribute to a worthless god. If a god, I am still. For what have I left of true power? Nothing. I submitted them all. All 7 of us did. Allowed them to be stolen by a man named Lucian. He took them. He kept them, but now the usurper is dead, and the power of 7 gods lies free for the taking. I cannot. Not from this world that is no world. The home of spirits and dead memory. This is not a realm in need of saving. Ours is. The world is without gods. It is a fat-bellied beast, blind and tethered, ripe for void-woken teeth. The world is without gods, but it is in need of one. One. And all I have to show for is you.
His features harden once more, and his eyes fill with contempt as he takes a step closer.
Sabine, the scarred one.
Another step.
The slave.
And another. He is almost upon you now, uncomfortably close, his breath clammy like a humid mist. Your grip tightens around his throat, crushing Tyr Sendelius' gossamer flesh. And yet he exhales. A draught of breath, strong as a quake, that reverberates through your hands, arms, chest. A power pulses, 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 and explodes within your soul. All goes black for the briefest of moments, but when you come to, you see your own name grafted into your skin. Gilded letters in an ancient alphabet.
Slave. Accursed the word. Nevermore will you be such a thing. I give you your name back. I give you yourself back. You are my champion. You are my chosen one. As such I have named you. As such I have blessed you. And now yours is the power to bless in turn. I blessed the very water beneath your feet. Now you may wield that power for yourself. A first taste of things to come. For this is only the beginning. From here on out, there are 2 things that await you. Death and divinity. Yours will be the choice. Death or divinity. Now you must go back to your world, my chosen one, and make your escape from the piece of rock they landed you on. Before I let you go, however, there is one more matter we must touch upon. You are traveling with company, yes? No, not friends, rivals. They are god-woken too, and may be courted by the Lesser Six, but you will be a god, none other. Smile at your fellow wanderers, but ready your knife, for its time will come. Oh, and Losa. Lovely little Losa. Just kill her now and be done with it. With that, I bid you goodbye, Sabine. Goodbye. We will meet again, anon.
Your gaze wanders over the solemn stone face that overlooks the shore.
Extinguished. Thank you.
Yes.
The menacing skeletal guardian looks at you wearily, then yawns.
So you dare defy the will of Brachus Rex, prepare to die, and so on and so forth. Let's get this over with. Why wouldn't I be? Every so often, some interloper goes and undoes one of Brachus Rex's curses, and I must murder the poor sod. I hope this brings the discussion to an end. I don't like being roused from slumber, only to be greeted by such banality. It's dark and dirty, though still a paradise of a sort. I cannot say what nightmares or delights await the fully dead. In a few moments, I dare say you will discover that information firsthand.
She moans impatiently and taps her bony foot.
Yes, yes, I know he's dead. I am still obligated to perform his wishes. He may not live, but the threat of his curse hangs over me. It is as you say. In any case, no curse could possibly be worse than this droning drivel. Be on your...
The Guardian chokes on her words, as if strangled by an invisible hand.
told you, lass. We had home in no time.
I can make this work. Maybe.
Good work, son.
It's peaceful here, but I'll not be sorry to see the back of these swamps.
Did you see? Garrett's back. He's here to take us home.
This may do some damage before it breaks forever. This may serve.
It's peaceful here, but I'll not be sorry to see the back of these swamps.
Make the blade sharp and true.
I said.
Good work, son.
As you wish. This may do some damage before it breaks
Garrett's
forever.
back. He's here to take us home.
It's peaceful here, but I'll not be sorry to see the back of these swamps.
Blessed Mother, bringer of magic, I pray.
That was close.
I can stand. I'm healed.